inequalities. Let's look at these and what that means and some problems that we'll see that involve inequalities. All right, the first problem you might see is which graph represents the inequality. So what we have to remember here is which way our symbols face determine which, if we're shading above or below, and what our dotted and slash lines mean. So I'm going to write those notes right here. So for a dashed line, I have just the symbol. For the solid line, I have the symbol, inequality symbol, and that extra equal sign, the underline, after. And so if you can't remember that, think just the symbol is less, so we're going to have a dash line. We got two pieces and a line underneath. That line underneath, that's what it's going to look like, that solid line. And then we are going to shade above if our symbol is greater than or equal to. So think above means bigger, so we're looking for the greater than sign. Below is going to be less than or less than or equal to. So let's look at this example. So first, the easiest way to start eliminating answer choices is by solid or dashed lines. So we only have the symbol here. So this means we're going to have a dashed line. So that one's dashed, that one's dashed, that one's dashed. D is not dashed. All right, now we got a 75% chance of getting this correct. And then we have a greater than symbol, so we are going to shade above. So this is shaded above. This one's shaded above. This one's shaded below, so that one's not our answer. My pen is dying. All right, now we have to figure out which one of these it is. So you can do two different things. One, we can put this, everything after that inequality symbol, into our graphing calculator and see which one it matches, which is a really good idea, especially the calculator on the test. We also can know that whether this is a positive number or a negative number, determines which way our line is facing. Remember, when it's facing this way, it's a positive number. And when it's facing this way, it's a negative number. This is a negative number, so that's my answer. But again, we can come to our calculator and go to the graph. Oh, goodness gracious. And type in menu 3, 1, negative 2 divided by 3x plus 4. And it is this one. That's the one that matches. All right. This one says, which coordinate point is in the solution area of the graph? Solution area in the graph means it's in the shaded area or on a solid line. So if it's on a dashed line, it doesn't count. So all we're going to do here is plot each of these points and see which one is in this shaded area. Since it's a dashed line, not on dashed line. So if it's on this dashed line, then it's not one of our solutions. So let's see. We got 4, negative 5. Remember, this is a good opportunity. This is our x and this is our y. So we're going to always, when we're plotting our points, we're starting at 0, 0. So we're going to go with our x left and right first, and then up or down, depending on the signs. Since this is a positive 4, we're going right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we got a negative 5, so I'm going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where A is. That's not in that solid shaded area. So again, positive, I'm going to go right, negative, down. So I'm going to go right over to 5 and down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where B is. Again, that's not in our shaded area. Negative 5, 4. So I'm starting here. Negative 5 means I go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. C is in that shaded area, so that is our answer. I'm going to go ahead and plot D just to see where it's at. So we got a positive 5 means I'm going right, and a positive 4 means I'm going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. D is on that dashed line. Remember, if it's on a dashed line, that is not a solution. All right. Number 3 wants us to write the inequality based on our words. A student is ordering a flower arrangement. She can choose any combination of roses and carnations for her flower arrangement and wants to spend no more than $30. If roses cost $3 each and carnations cost $2 each, which inequality represents all possibilities of X roses and Y carnations? So first of all, we know that our ending is going to be 30 because that's our total that we've got. We got $3 for carnations, which are going to be represented with Y. And, oh, just kidding. Roses cost $3. That is X. And then carnations are $2, and that is our Y. Okay? So then that means that my 3 goes with my X, and my 2 goes with my Y. So I can go ahead and eliminate answer choices right off the bat. Okay? So we only have these two, and this one says 3x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 30. 3x plus 2y is less than or equal to 30. So this says she wants to spend no more than $30. So that means that her total cost needs to be no more than $30, meaning it needs to be less than $30. So this is a less than symbol. That is our answer. So there's no quick way of remembering these keywords, no more, less than. There's all kinds of words that they can use for these. What I want you to do is first eliminate 2 answer choices so that we can get to a 50% chance of getting this correct. And then just think logically about what it's saying. This one said, I want to spend no more than $30. That means that these added together needs to be smaller than my $30. And so what does that mean? That means that less than symbol. All right. Which ordered pair is in the solution set of this inequality? And then they graph it for you, but they don't shade it for you. So we need to remember our shading rules, shade it, and then plot our points to figure out which one is correct. So let's shade it real fast. This is a greater than symbol. Greater than symbol, so we are shading above the line. So we are looking in this area right here. Remember, we're looking at what point is in this area. We've got a solid line this time. So it could be on the line. Okay. So, and honestly, how to remember that between a dashed line and a solid line is one of your points, if you got a dashed line, one of your points is going to be in the shaded area. So if there's one on the line and one in the shaded area, the answer is the one in the shaded area. If you're given a solid line and asked which one, and one of them is on the line, and all other 3 of them are not in the shaded area, then the one on your line is your answer. So let's look. Negative 6, 1. Remember, I'm starting here, and I'm going to the left 6, and then up 1. That's A, not in the shaded area or on the line. Negative 1, positive 6. That is right up here. That's B. That's in my shaded area. That's got to be it. But I'm going to go ahead and plot the rest of the points just to make sure. Negative 1, that's C. Nope. 1, negative 6 is down here. Again, no. All right, this last example, solve for the variable in the following inequality. So these look like the ones we were doing the other day where we have one variable and we were trying to solve for that variable. We just have an inequality symbol this time instead of an equal sign, but we can still solve it the same way. So whenever we see, even with our inequality symbol, we are still going to do menu 3-1. So menu 3-1. And I'm just going to replace this with an equal sign. So I got negative 325 equals 5, negative 8, x minus 1, close parentheses, comma, x, enter, and that gives me, you can't see, that gives me 8 for my answer. So here is why we can do that, because most likely 99% chance that all of your answer choices will be a different number, and only one of them will match the number that your calculator gives you. So C is the answer.